Welcome to the 100 questions the top 1% of learning and development professionals ask. Whether you're building a culture of learning, rolling out new tech, or rethinking your onboarding, this isn't just about answers. It's about asking the right questions. Questions that spark reflection, challenge assumptions, and unlock performance at scale. In this session, we'll walk you through 100 essential questions grouped into categories, each introduced with a short explanation of why that area matters. And here's the twist. As you listen, ask yourself, how often do I ask these questions? Better yet, how often does my team? Because great questions don't just improve learning, they shift culture. Let's get started.
Strategy and vision. Why it matters. If you don't know where you're going, no learning strategy will get you there. Strategy alignment is the compass for all L&D initiatives. What is the single biggest capability gap in our organization? How is L&D aligned to our company's long-term strategy? What do our C-suite really think L&D should deliver? Are we solving business problems or just delivering content? If we could only run one initiative this year, what would make the biggest impact? Do we have a learning culture or just learning events? What are we doing today that's no longer fit for purpose? What should L&D stop doing? What are our competitors doing better in learning? Are we building for performance or participation?
Learning design and delivery. Why it matters. Learning isn't effective if it's not engaging, accessible, and applied. Are we designing for consumption or for action? Do our courses reflect how people actually work? Are we making learning easy or just easy to forget? How do we accommodate different learning styles? Are our learning pathways personalized or one size fits all? What problems does this course solve? Can this be taught in 10 minutes or less? Are we creating learning events or learning habits? Are facilitators trained in coaching, not just content? Are we over-indexing on compliance at the cost of creativity?
Learning technologies. Why it matters. Tech is a force multiplier, but only if it's intuitive, integrated, and impactful. Does our LMS feel like a destination or a dead end? Are we mobile first or desktop stuck? Is our learning content searchable? Can our systems track informal learning? Are our tools enhancing or hindering collaboration? Are people using our learning platform voluntarily? Do we have good integrations with productivity tools like Teams or Slack? Are our analytics actionable or just noise? Can learners contribute content too? Do we use voice and video in a meaningful way?
Data and measurement. Why it matters. What gets measured gets improved. But not everything worth learning fits in a dashboard. What metrics matter to our stakeholders? Are we measuring completion or competence? Do we know which programs drive business outcomes? Can we track behavior change post-training? What's our learner net promoter score? How do we prove ROI? Are we capturing stories as well as stats? Are we doing enough qualitative analysis? Do we measure time to competency? Are we using data to personalize experiences?
Leadership and coaching. Why it matters. Leaders are your secret weapon for a learning culture, but only if they model it. Are our leaders active learners? Do they coach or command? How are managers supporting learning on the job? Are we developing soft skills or just hard skills? Do our leadership programs reflect real-world complexity? Are leaders held accountable for developing talent? Are we training leaders to be mentors? How often do managers talk about learning in one-to-ones? Do we teach emotional intelligence? Are future leaders already in our pipeline?
Culture and engagement. Why it matters. Without engagement, learning is just admin. Are we building learning communities? Do people feel safe to fail and learn? Are we recognizing everyday learning, not just formal wins? What percentage of our workforce are self-directed learners? Are we gamifying the right behaviors? Do our people feel heard? What rituals promote curiosity in our teams? How do we promote psychological safety? What's the role of storytelling in our learning culture? Is learning part of how we celebrate success?
Inclusion, accessibility, and DEI. Why it matters. Learning must be for everyone, or it works for no one. Is our learning content accessible to all abilities? Are we designing with neurodiversity in mind? Whose voices are we amplifying in our content? Are we reflecting the lived experiences of all learners? Are diverse groups thriving in our leadership pipeline? Are we offering inclusive mentorship opportunities? Do we review our learning for bias? Can learners learn in their first language? Are we inclusive in our assessment methods? Are we measuring equity in learning outcomes?
Innovation and future skills. Why it matters. The future won't wait for your curriculum to catch up. What skills will be obsolete in 3 years? What new capabilities do we need to compete? Are we using AI in learning? And how? What can we automate without losing human value? Are we preparing for a multi-generational workforce? How are we addressing remote work challenges? What experiments have we run this year? Do we encourage moonshot thinking in L&D? Are we scanning the horizon for new tools? How do we build agility into our learning design?
Feedback and continuous improvement. Why it matters. Feedback loops are how good learning becomes great. How do learners give us feedback? How quickly can we act on that feedback? What do learners wish we did differently? Are we conducting learning retrospectives? Are we learning from our failures? How do we gather feedback from line managers? What do exit interviews say about our L&D? Are we benchmarking against others in our industry? Do we share lessons learned across projects? Are we building a culture of constructive critique?
Scaling impact. Why it matters. Learning only matters if it scales beyond the classroom. Can we localize content for different regions? Are we training the trainers? How do we embed learning in everyday tools? Can learning be shared peer-to-peer? Are we enabling knowledge transfer before people leave? Are our best practices documented and accessible? Do our top performers help us scale excellence? How do we keep momentum after a successful pilot? Are we building reusability into everything we do? How do we make learning go viral inside our organization?
The best learning doesn't start with answers. It starts with questions. And now that you've heard the questions the top 1% of learning and development professionals ask, it's time to bring those conversations to life. That's where SoundBranch comes in. SoundBranch is a voice-first learning platform where your people can practice asking better questions and capture better answers. Record voice notes, reflect on learning, coach with spoken prompts, and surface conversations that would otherwise be lost. It's knowledge transfer, it's leadership development, it's flexible on-the-go learning that sounds like your organisation at its best. Try it today at soundbrand.ch, and you can download the SoundBranch mobile apps for iOS on the Apple App Store and for Android via Google Play. Because great questions should never go unheard. You can also visit webanywhere.com for additional resources,